Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will take the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one.
Open runway ahead. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw, it's Vandergrift. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Running back goes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. And they pick up just a few on that completion. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Wilcox. Great move there. Gets away from one. He's got space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Vandergrift. Finds his tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the counter. Wrestled down. It's a gain of 4.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Off the bootleg, looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Owens. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Wegman. Got it set up on the outside. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Quickly to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Aggies have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Man, those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just trying to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile, and you stuff them on first down, and second down they go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down two possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this two-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going from the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got his man. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Vandergriff. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama.
Pumps it downfield. Complete downfield.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the catch. It's Green. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, what a move. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Vandergriff. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Keeps the legs moving. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to pass on second down. Throwing right. It's caught. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To the air, it's Wegman. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Has to uncork this one off his back foot.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Wegman. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wildcats. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys... Dude, now look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
On second down, looking again to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, it's Brown. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. Showing off the arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Makes the grab over the middle. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Well, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Getting some heat. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia. On the way to victory today, that offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking to scramble. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff to the single running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. Finds the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Bulls his way forward. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get 1 more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the right. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Kentucky! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Hands it off. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. It would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.